I kind of invited myself. I initially joined Rotary when I lived in the Hudson Valley of New York, and I was working at a newspaper there, and a woman who was in Rotary came in to invite my editor to join the club. And I was in the office and I heard her describing what Rotary was about. And my editor wasn't really a joiner, she wasn't interested in it, but when I heard her describe Rotary, I said, you know, that sounds like something I might be interested in, and she invited me to come to a meeting, and so I ended up joining. And then when I moved to Midland recently, one of the first things I did was look up the Rotary Club to see if they had a Rotary Club, because I knew it was a great way to meet people and, you know, to get to know your community. So probably not just the writing, the service above self really is the one that hits home for me, because I've always been a person that wanted to participate in the community, but I didn't really know how until I joined Rotary. I mean, there are so many things you can do, but sometimes it's hard to focus or pick what you want to, and Rotary gives you so many opportunities to help your local community, and if you want to go further, to help, you know, the national and international community too. So I think that's one of, you know, the best aspects about Rotary, and that's why it's its motto. So two I can think of stick out, come to mind right away, is lifelong friendships. I've made lifelong friendships. I'm still friends with many of the club members that were my fellow club members in New York, and learning a lot about your community. I mean, I've only been in Midland about 6 months, and I've been a Rotary Club member here about 4 months. And thanks to the wonderful presentations people come and make at the Midland, you know, luncheon meeting, I already know a lot more about Midland than I probably would have learned just by being a resident. I think that Rotary, unfortunately, sometimes is one of the best kept secrets in the world. They do a lot of great stuff, and I don't think enough people know about it. I didn't really know anything about Rotary until that woman walked into my office that day. I was familiar with other service clubs, but I confess I did not know a lot about Rotary. And I think once people learn and understand all the great things Rotary did, they really respect it and and appreciate what Rotary does. But they're sort of like an unsung hero in the community and beyond.